In order to understand how music affects us, we first have to understand a little bit about music theory. Today, let's talk about leading tones and how they make modes interesting. But what is a leading tone? Well, the best way to explain it is with an example. Take a listen to this tune in the key of C major. It sounds unsatisfactory because it feels unfinished. The last note I played is called the leading tone because it leads to what we call the tonic, or center of the key. In this case, the leading tone is B and the tonic is C. Take a listen to the whole thing together to get a better idea of what it is the leading tone does. Great, so we know what a leading tone is, but what is a mode, and how do leading tones relate to modes? Well, think about it this way. If I played that same sequence of notes starting on a different note, what would you get? The answer? You'd get a different mode. The first one I played is called Ionian, which is just a very jargony way to say it's the original key. And you can find countless songs that use this mode.
Baby, baby, let it snow. I'd rather be me. Light it up like dynamite. Whoa.
But what if you were to play the entire thing on a different starting note? Let's move it up one note to D. This is called the Dorian mode, and you can see this displayed in songs like Scarborough Fair by Simon Garfunkel.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Let's take another step up and move it to E. This is called the Phrygian mode, and you can see this in songs such as New Person, Same Old Mistakes by Tame Impala.
You're like a brand new bus.
But let's talk about some of the most important modes that you might want to know about. Of course, you have Ionian, the first one I played for you. That pops up a lot, and it'd be a good one to know. The second one would be Aeolian, which is essentially just a minor key. And a third that I like to use, but isn't nearly as common, is called Lydian.
Follow, naive eyes, diamond mind, bloody red paints the night. Follow.
Now all of this talk about modes and what does it have to do with leading tones? Well, modes are created by where you place the leading tones in your scale. See, in the Ionian mode, the leading tone is the second to last note in the scale. But in Dorian, it's the third to last, and in Phrygian, fourth to last. And this is what makes the modes sound different, and they can have various effects on the listener's emotional psyche. Later on, we'll look further into how we can use modes, switch between modes in our music, and what it makes us feel like. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you soon.